Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to check in for the second week of July. I always forget what week it is for some reason. So in front of me I've got my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner / Life Planner. I did combine the two books. That might be changing in the very near future. A couple things may be changing, so just stay tuned for that. I will explain more pretty soon, but for those of you that are in the Planner Kate group on Facebook, some of you know already what is going to be changing, but anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to open up to our budget and I will zoom you guys in. Okay, so we are looking at the week of the 12th through the 18th, and we've had a couple things happen that I did forget to put on here. So one of those is I went to Dunkin today to get a cold brew, and that was for $3.36. So I want to be sure to add that on there. My husband went to Dunkin yesterday and they were out of cold brew and they used like a dark roast and it was not good. So I didn't get my fix from that. The other thing is that State Farm did come out and that was for $38.70. So that was paid. And then Wells Fargo hasn't come out yet, but I know it's going to, and I know it's the exact amount of what it is, so that's totally fine. So let's see here. We will start out by just checking in here and seeing where we're at. I'm gonna find one of my friction pens. These are the erasable pens that I've been using. I do have them linked down below. I love them. They're awesome. So let's take a look here. So we are going to look at grocery pickup. As well as gasoline for our vehicles. And the Dunkin app. Pretty much anything that is considered like a debit type of expense is tracked here. And the Dunkin app I like to track just mainly, like I can go to the app at any point in time and see how much I have left, but I like to track it here because it helps me notice like trends, or if I'm overspending, I'm able to quickly see at a glance like if there's too much pink going on, like there has been for this past week. So okay, so the first thing we're looking at is grocery pickup. And I know we went this past Saturday and it was for $88.82. So $88.82. And last week we had $176.07 remaining, which leaves us with $87.25 for the remainder of July. So we're going to have to keep it at $50 or less for the remainder of July because we have 2 more weeks to get through. And this is why I love this page so much, because I can see sort of what the rest of the month needs to look like as far as like our spending and stuff is concerned to stay on track. So for gas, I know we had one transaction. We filled up the Journey. That was for $50.75. $50.75. And last week we had $205.63 remaining. So that leaves us with $154.88. Which is basically like 3 fill-ups for our cars. So that should be good. We should be fine on gas for the rest of the month. Dunkin, we had quite a few transactions. So let's see. So $9.05, that was my daughter and I's like usual stop on our way to grocery pickup. We pretty much always stop at Dunkin, and we get like munchkins. She gets an extra donut, and then I do my cold brew. I've been picking up coffees for my husband as well. So I'm considering increasing Dunkin just a little bit just so that I can treat him more because he likes those as well. And then the $11.94, I went shopping with my friend Kelsey and we stopped and got drinks and donuts on the way there. So we got those 2 tracked. And then $8.73, I had my husband run out and get coffee, but again, it was like this dark roast. Like iced coffee to me tastes totally different than cold brew, and I much prefer cold brew. I don't know if that's just me or what, but, and I don't like, I'm not a super like coffee, like I don't know anything about coffee. There's people that will be like, you know, they know like different coffee beans and things like that, and like what, like different brewing processes or whatever, how that affects your coffee. I am not one of those people. I am not with it there. But so yeah, we spent a lot on Dunkin this past week. $33.08. Yikes. And I did put more on the card for the rest of the month, so you guys will see that too. But let's see, that was we had $21.20 remaining last week. Oops. $21.20 minus $33.08. So we were at a negative $11.88. So not good for Dunkin. And did I do my math correctly there? Like, hang on, let me just double check this real quick. 905 plus 336 plus 873 plus 1194. Yeah, 33.08. So yeah, not good. But I did put some extra on there, like I said, just to kind of make up for that difference. And I also, so normally I put the $25 on the first of the month. I did it early to get us through the rest of the month. So that transaction's actually already taken place, and I might as well just go ahead and put that in here because I did $40. So that looks really bold, but okay. And then unbudgeted, let's see. This is gonna bother me. So maybe I will use a different pen because I think this is just a little too much. That didn't erase very well. Oh, now my pen won't write on top of it. Okay, I might just need to use a different sticker. I'll take care of that later. So unbudgeted, we did have one transaction, and that was for the $81.46. This was for some UPS drama that went down, and I've talked about it briefly in other videos, but essentially I sold a couple things and shipped them out to people, and they paid me for them, and then UPS just totally lost the packages, so I basically gave the money back to those individuals. It's unbudgeted because the money that I had brought in from selling those items I already used, so it had already like left our account. So that $81.46 is considered an unbudgeted item, which really stinks. But and what stinks more is that UPS is just like not even taking any responsibility whatsoever for it. They just keep insisting like we would never do that. Basically what happened is my husband took 3 boxes to UPS. 2 of the boxes had labels on them, clearly stating that they were going to a residence. They were just totally separate. And then in the 3rd box, there was a bunch of items being sent to Amazon for returns. So UPS scanned the Amazon returns, and instead of just putting the labels like in the Amazon box and shipping that one box to Amazon, they slapped Amazon return labels on all 3 boxes, even though 2 of the boxes clearly had labels on them that said that they were going elsewhere. They are insisting that they would never do that, but it is the only thing that I can think of that they would have done that would have like caused all this like ruckus. And my husband did say they were like rushing him out of there. They were super busy. So yeah, and the tracking numbers that I was given for the other 2 packages that were going to someone's house, the tracking numbers said they were going to Las Vegas, where the Amazon returns like hub is. So I'm like, clearly you guys did slap the Amazon return labels on these packages, but again, they are like just refusing to do anything about it. So I think they should at least they should give us like money back or something. I don't know. But they just kept telling us to wait. And this was on the 19th of June. And the 2 people I sent those packages to still have not received anything. So I just sent them their money back and apologized profusely because I've never had that happen, and I will never go to UPS again, ever. I will not go there ever again. Our post office is pretty great. Thankfully, I know that's not the case for some people. Their post office isn't very good, but ours is good. So I'll probably just go there from now on if I send anything else like that in the mail. So, okay. So that takes care of our weekly check-in here and gives us a good idea of where we're at currently with everything. So let me make sure I checked everything off, and I did. So the next thing we'll do is we will take a look at our sinking funds. Nothing has happened there. We haven't spent any of our sinking funds, and this is why I love having our sinking funds in cash, because I know if this money was in like our account, I would feel like, I don't know, it's like a mental thing for me. If I see a big sum of money in our checking account, it's more tempting to me to spend that on things and like make up for it later type of deal. But that just like snowballs and creates like a really stressful situation. So using the cash and putting it in like our little sinking funds, like Filofax, when we have envelopes for each sinking fund, it seriously helps because it's out of sight, out of mind. It's in our safe, it's stowed away. And as you can see, like we haven't done anything with our sinking funds. That cash has just been sitting there as it should be because we haven't needed it. And I know, like I would say, for example, family fun. Oh, why don't we just go do this? And, you know, we'll just go in the negative and then I'll make up for it next month and whatever. Like that just gets us into trouble. So yeah, it's been working really well for us. And then if we open up to Paycheck Two, I did have a couple transactions here that I forgot to highlight, but I did track. So we had that, and then we also had, I don't remember which blue I used. Maybe it was this blue. Yeah. So there's that. So now we're just going to check our cash envelopes. And I have a different way of how I'm going to be tracking this in the future, and you guys will see that pretty soon for August. But for now, we'll do it the way that I've got it laid out. So here's my Paycheck Two budget. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through and put in everything that's come out. So CenturyLink did come out. Apple Music came out. State Farm came out. I'm going to put Wells Fargo, even though it hasn't come out of our account. I did check and they did process the payment for this amount. It just hasn't reflected in our account yet. So I'm just going to put that. And then we did set aside the $590.84 for a mortgage. So that was exactly as expected. Our sinking funds were as expected. And then for unbudgeted, we had that $81.46. $81.46. So let's see. So $495 plus $81.46. So our actual spending was $576.46, and we were over by $81.46. And then this would just be the $81.46. So as far as our rollover is concerned, $350.27 minus $81.46. We're actually rolling over $268.81. And that was the $81.46, less than what we expected. So that's kind of how that is going to be working moving forward. I don't know if I'm going to do the tables again. I do really wish someone had mentioned that if Planner Kate sold like budget and actual stickers and rollover stickers and saving stickers, like I should pick them up. She does not sell those currently, but I really wish she did because that would be really nice. So as far as our cash envelopes are concerned, so the problem that I've been running into is like remembering where I left off with our cash envelopes. So again, I've got like a plan to kind of remedy that moving forward. But what we're gonna do is we are going to, yeah, see, I don't even remember. So let's see. What's the best way to do this? So this is everything that has come out. I might just have to like refer to this, which kind of stinks, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm just gonna calculate this real quick. So we'll do 300 as the amount that we budgeted for food. So I'm gonna take 300 and subtract all of the blues, and I'll go ahead and highlight the blue here just so it's easier to spot. And then I'll let you guys know. We should have 0 because there's nothing left. Yeah, so here you go. As you can see, we have 10 cents remaining in food. And sure enough, in our little wallet here, there is nothing in the food envelope. I am gonna be stuffing our envelopes this week, so you guys will see that video in a couple days. So we're about to replenish everything, which is good. But we should actually be good on food. My husband and I were literally just talking about it, and we still have quite a bit of food in our freezers and fridge. So I think we're gonna really try to refrain from using our food money as much as possible and see if we can put that towards savings this month. That would be really cool. So, okay, so the next thing I'm gonna look at is, let's see, we got miscellaneous, and miscellaneous I'll do yellow for miscellaneous. We had this and that, and then pocket money is in pink. Pocket money, and household was green. And then I'll do purple for Maddie. And hair and nails, I will do this like red color. Okay. Just do some color coding real quick. So let's go ahead and do the household next. So we spent $217 last week, and then we spent $27.20 this week for a total of $29.37, and we budgeted $40. So we should have $10.63 left, and let's check our envelope, and sure enough, we have $10 in there. Perfect. All right, cool. So that takes care of that, and then we'll do the pocket money next. Now I know I used money in our checking account to get a new Bible. So I have no pocket money left for the rest of the month. Like I won't be putting any pocket money into my envelope this week. Let's see, so $30.05 plus $4.59. Oh, and this was last week. This week I did a Bible study program and $5 at Trader Joe's. So that was $78.94. So technically I have like $1.06 left because I give myself $80 for the like whole month. I took out $40 last week, and then I was supposed to take out another $40 this week. I'm not going to take out any cash. My pocket money is officially gone, which stinks. I normally don't like to do that, but I wanted to just really get started on this Bible study program. So, okay, so pocket money is empty. And then miscellaneous, I gave us $20 for the first half of July. And as you can see, just with some simple math, we spent $20.84. I don't even need to calculate that. So there should be nothing in the miscellaneous envelope, and there is not. So that one's good. Hair and nails, I did 60, ended up being even 60. I did a pedicure for both my daughter and I plus tip. So, and actually I'm gonna be putting hair and nails, like I'm combining hair and nails and beauty moving forward. So any hair and nails money I take out is actually just going to go into our beauty sinking fund. I feel like that's easier to do rather than have a separate envelope here. So, but that one is gone. And then Maddie, she made $2 in commissions. So she should have $8 remaining here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're short $1. That's really no big deal. I'm sure maybe she did something with my husband and earned $1. So we're short $1, but there should be 8 in there and there's only 7. So we'll figure that out. But that is the cash envelopes. They're looking really good. And then, like I said, we're going to be filling them back up for the last half of July. You guys will see that video on Saturday. Tomorrow you'll see our Paycheck 3 budget. So you'll see, you know, what we've got planned for this upcoming week. I'm really excited about July. It's turning out to be a really good month for us, despite some, you know, unbudgeted expenses and things. I feel like we're still really on track and doing well. So I'm pretty happy about that. But that is it for this week's check-in. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. And if you have any questions or comments at all, let me know in the comment section down below. Everything that I use for budgeting, stickers, my planner, everything is always linked in the description box below for you guys. So definitely check out those links if you're interested in picking up anything for yourself. And I will chat with y'all later. Bye.